Demo of extreme ML is going on. You have seen logistic regression, linear regression, visualization, text mining, time series analysis, cluster analysis, all those things using this tool. And many of you have given me feedback on WhatsApp. Some have given on YouTube as well as on LinkedIn. So I thought, why not to ask you to rate that out of features that this particular tool provides, which one you find most useful. So it is going to be a very quick video. Stay tuned and rate. What I'll request you that I'll be listing some 11 features of this tool and I'll request you to rate which one you find most impressive. Please feel free to choose more than one if you feel those are impactful to you, those are useful for you. So first thing first, the tool does not require any installation either in the machine or in the browser. So you don't need to install Python or any package or any plugin in the browser. You just get the link, upload the data, and you get the solution. You get the model. So how cool do you think this particular feature is? The second part is that this is a zero coding based solution. You are not coding at all. You don't need to type in the name of the variable. You are just selecting so that you can never go wrong. At every stage, it guides you what you need to do and it gives you menu which is applicable. When you are doing text mining, it will give you menu which are applicable for text mining and only those choice you need to select which are applicable there. When you are doing time series analysis, the menu will change altogether to time series analysis menu and it will ask you whatever is applicable in case of time series analysis. On top of that, it will give you in the date field only those kind of fields which are pertaining to date so that you have the convenience of selecting the fields quickly. The fourth thing is that the options are always relevant. If your choice is supervised machine learning and if your dependent variable is categorical, you'll only get classification kind of options. When your dependent variable is numeric, it will give you linear regression on regression kind of options. So the choice is always relevant. It will never give you any option which is not applicable. The second part is that many machine learning algorithms, supervised, unsupervised, collaborative filtering, time series, text mining, all those things are available to you for the usage just by selection. So it is one suite which does lot of tasks. Secondly, it's a zero waiting time kind of tool. On this machine, which is just 16 GB machine i7, I have used 1.5 GB data and I have got the model with lot of derived variable, variable transformation, dummy variable and everything in 15 minutes starting from scratch. In comparison of current cycle where it takes for many people probably 30 days, 45 days, I will say it is as good as zero waiting time. You get the data, you develop the model quickly. The second part, the other part is that in this tool, even business user can get the data science work. Business user should know, okay, what he or she is trying to predict, and he selects, hits the button, he will get the model. So even if he is not knowing coding or not knowing programming or not knowing statistics, he will not go wrong because the default option of this tool are very much chosen based on experience. And if you leave the default option as it is, you cannot go wrong. So even the business user can get the model, can get the data science work done himself by just selection. He doesn't need to wait for or doesn't need to ask for data science team to do this job. Next, here it goes well beyond just the precision accuracy. It shows KS, Gini, AUC, rank ordering. So if at all you have been trained to do the interpretation of models, that how to interpret the model, how to understand that by working on 2 deciles you are getting this much output, then this is producing everything. You don't need to struggle to produce these things. These are coming out of box on its own. And it gives everything that is required for the work or for by the regulators. So it provides everything that is required. It gives you complete transparency at every step. Why it has done what it has done. It explains you, it writes and it gives you trail of everything that is happening. It gives you step by step that what it has done and what it has produced. So it gives you complete transparency of every step. Then it allows control of every component. So it is not just giving you automatic all those things. It also allows, if you want to control binning, if you want to control derived variable creation, if you want to control numeric variable creation, if you want to control any variable which should not become part of the dependent variable, you want to control how the variable should get treated, all those controls are there, and everything is everything requires just a selection, just a click of button. Next, it gives you instant visibility. If you want to drop a variable, you want to include a variable, you want to change the binning of a variable, or you want to introduce new binning of a variable, what is the impact of the final of those variables on the model, on the multicollinearity, on the KS, on the Gini, everything becomes available instantly. The moment you change, everything gets refreshed. Next part is that it's a complete package. It produces beautiful visualization that people traditionally see, which shows count and odds together, the relationship of the variable, the linearity of the variable, the correlation of the variable, and everything. And that everything comes out of box. You target the data and you get that. So please feel free to rate that out of these 11 things, like as I told you, this does variable selection, variable treatment, variable derivation, everything it does. Out of these 11 features, which one you found most interesting? Because in my view, this is a very unique tool which allows individual to harness the power of the data at a very brink pace, which is otherwise not possible. So please feel free to rate and do let me know which one you find most impressive. You can choose more than one option. Thank you very much for listening.